Hey devs! Today we're building a scratch card using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript just like the ones used for rewards and discounts. You'll see scratch here on the card, and as you scratch, the hidden message, "You won 50% off," is revealed. You don't need to clear the whole card. Once enough is scratched, the reward shows up. Let's get started. To create this scratch effect, we need a surface that we can draw on and erase parts of. And that's exactly what the HTML canvas element allows us to do. With Canvas, we can layer a solid color or image over our reward message and then scratch parts of it off using JavaScript. Let's start with the HTML. First, create a div with the class ScratchContainer. Inside it, add a div to display the reward message and a canvas element with a fixed width and height for proper layout. Let's see the display. Let's add some styling using CSS. The body uses Flexbox to center everything on the screen. The scratch container is 300 by 450 pixels with rounded corners and a soft shadow. Inside, the scratch text fills the container, centers bold text with flex, and adds a bright yellow background. Let's see how it looks. Let's write JavaScript to set up our scratch card. First, we select the canvas by its ID and store it in a variable called canvas. Then we get its 2D drawing context, which lets us draw shapes, colors, and text. We also store the canvas width and height for easy use. Now we set the fill style to blue. This means any shapes we draw will use that color. We draw a blue rectangle that fills the whole canvas, creating the scratch cover. After that, we change the fill style to white, set the font, and center the text. Finally, we draw a scratch here, slightly below center so it looks balanced. Notice that right now, Tenza appears below our reward card. Using CSS, we can position the canvas on top of the card. We use isDrawing to check if the user is scratching. When the mouse is pressed, we set it to true. When released, we set it to false. If isDrawing is true while the mouse moves, we run the scratch function to erase part of the cover. Let's create our scratch function. It runs only when scratching is active. We stop default scroll or touch actions. Then we get the X and Y position, set global composite operation to erase mode, draw a circle, and fill it to clear part of the cover. The getOffset function helps find the exact position. As we scratch, we reveal the reward. We use check_scratch% to see how much is erased, and if over 50% is cleared, we hide the canvas.